found where I could have found it. I'm dirty.
Holiday houses you want to drive by in Metro Detroit. Oh yeah, because they're from the little guy in Detroit isn't that fun. The lady that does it is really for kind of office. But they had they did a holiday houses you want to drive by Metro Detroit, and the first one in the cover was Buffalo's. And she said that was my favorite of ours. I forget.
This all good?
I did drive by the other one, but I was asleep. Sorry. So. People are so weird. I'm trying to like follow her husband has come in. She has to see up in 10 years of being together and having stuff.
You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop, seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. And with that, the wheel of enormous proportions awaits. It's me, an absolutely enormous wheel! What I lack in corners, I make up for in wisdom. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your slice. Earn 20,000 points, and you'll be able to spin the winner wheel. But not just anyone can spin me. You have to prove yourself first! Wait, you know how to play? Well, why are we wasting time then? Let's roll. You have the chance to win points thanks to these 2 slices. But your odds increase when you have more of them. So we're gonna earn some by doing trivia. Okay? Okay. Question 1 works for me. Which of these books are from the 19th century? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. That's the 1800s, for those of us who still get confused about all that. Done. Here's what I was looking for. Does everything line up? Are you kidding me? Ooh, 2 of you little ones are on fire. This calls for a slice. And if you think I didn't notice your high score, then think again. Another slice. Question 1 is nothing compared to question 2. You know what they say about an apple a day. All doctors will be disqualified from the following question. Which of these are apple varieties? Some answers are more tappable than others, am I right? All right, doctors, you can come back now. I'm sorry you had to go through that. What in the... You're no doubt proud with a score like that. This is the last question of the round. You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the zodiac sign to the month. Specifically, when in each month. You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. Time for just a few more matches. So, what matched what? Some of those are surprising even to me. It must be you. It was always you. Are you ready for something shiny?
Power slice.
Maybe you've heard of the power slice. You can stick it on my head and spin me. Oh, and the spinning? Let's go do that. So glad you joined me up here with all those slices that can be spun and turned into points. Choose the slots on my face to socket your slices. But know this, you share the points with everyone who shares a slot with you. The slot with the 2 and the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it, then it won't end up worth so much, am I right? You're gonna take turns spinning me. And the spinning process begins with you. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also tap real fast. What a great spin! The power slice. It grows in number until you land on one. Next spinner. Okay, you get points to help you win the game. It's your turn. Oh, that is fun. This meeple's on fire! Whew, all that spinning filled up my spin meter. And so we've come to this one last spin of the round. The last spin duties fall on your oh-so-small shoulders. I'm revolving! Revolving! I'm so pleased. What do I have behind me? Oh, looks like I can double as a scoreboard. Isn't that unusual? You need at least 20,000 points to win. So let's get you some more points, okay? Generously, the wheel decided you can have 2 new slices. Slices! I've lined up some questions, starting with this one. Which of these are monsters that fought Godzilla? What if you tapped all the answers that fit the prompt? I bet it'd feel pretty good. Time! And what were the correct answers? I don't believe it. This calls for 2 slices. I've got a second question to share with you. I'm gonna give you a series of clues to help you answer this question. Which classic actress is as iconic as me? I'm not gonna say I have a crush, but I have a crush. This triple threat and Oscar winner was born in 1935. She starred in My Fair Lady on Broadway before Audrey Hepburn took over the same role in the film version. Perhaps you recall her outing as Mia Thermopolis' royal grandmother in The Princess Diaries. We all probably first saw her as the titular Mary Poppins. The hills are certainly alive with the sound of this woman who played everyone's favorite governess, an icon for stepmoms everywhere. I'm out of clues, so this is your last chance to answer. I just feel like we'd have a lot to talk about. She's an immortalized icon of stage and screen. I'm an ageless deity. Lots of overlap, I think. The fastest meeples win the most. Two slices for a clean victory. Let's finish this set strong and get you that power slice. You're gonna type answers for this one. Which birds are mentioned in the 12 Days of Christmas? There are 6 correct answers. Try to type them all in before time runs out. As for you in the audience, vote for the player you think will do the best. If the majority of you choose the best player, you'll earn a special slice of your own. You're almost pencils down here. These are just the facts. If you get some answer no one else did, you get a bonus. Ah, swing and a miss, audience. I choose you. It's time for another power slice.
Power slice.
Plunk. Now come on up and spin me. So glad you can join me up here with all those slices you have. Here's a tip from me to you. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Who knew? The first spinner in this round? Well, that's you, silly. Well, that's something. Hey, how about a spin from a new spinner? Hey, that's something. I'm ready for a new spinner. Oh!
Power slice.
It is the power slice! You won the pot, but now you get to do something special. Pick a slice and you'll steal points from everyone there. The points you steal are fixed, so anyone there will chip in equally. You didn't choose, and I'm very disappointed. Let's continue. It's Skull City over here. It's your time to shine. Where will I stop? Even I don't know. Okay, why not? It's the last spin of the round. This last spin is up to you. There you go. Let's get real introspective regarding your scores. Okay, we've looked at my backside long enough. Let's keep it moving. Another pair of savory slices. You're welcome. I'd like to start with question 1. How about you? This one ought to stump you. What do you humans consume all the time that is just bonkers to me? Some clues might help. It's so popular in the US, it has its own special month. June. Why June? Who knows? Its light color is due to its fat content, which is, to me, a red flag. It comes out of a living animal. I repeat, it comes out of a living animal! It's meant for babies, so you're also stealing from babies. Madness! You also... Believe it or not, I'm lactose intolerant. I must insist, no more ricotta and milkshake sacrifices. No more! Oh, just thinking about milk makes me... Whew. I'm gonna spin around 6 million times now to stop from being nauseated. You have all the points you need. You need just one more spin to go your way. That's 2 slices I've given you. Question 2 is what I'm feeling now. Which of these are different parts of a circle? I'm gonna be very disappointed if you don't get all of these. When you see an answer that fits the prompt, give it a little tap. That's what I would do. There's so many things to tap right now, I couldn't even find them on your device without... How about some answers, baby? I'm curious, what did you say? More players can win now. Oh, this is gonna be good. What kind of beautiful brain are we dealing with here? 2 slices is how we honor you. A boom. Question 3 and a power slice go hand in hand. You need to answer this question with a number. If I love you a bushel and a peck, how many pecks in total is my love for you? Old-timey measurements. Yeehaw! Answer with the keypad on your device and then tap submit. The player who gets the closest will win this one. What did you punch in? Is your answer this? It looks like it's you. It's the next power slice.
Power slice.
Bing! With the power slice in hand, the meeples brave the summit. What a crazy coincidence! You made it up my mountain alive, and I stopped tossing bricks at people who climb my mountain. But what about the audience, right? They have a slice this round to stir up trouble. Get those slices down quick or you'll lose them. With great consideration, I've selected you to spin first. Well, okay. With that point total, you can finally spin the winner wheel. You're gonna spin me, and if I land on you, you win. But if you land on one of the skulls, we're not done yet. You're about to win the game. Don't let me down. This game is going long. You can still win this one next spinner. Show me what you got.
Power slice.
That would be the power slice. This could be a blowout. Who needs the bonus? You're ready for the winner wheel. The spin is yours. You can win right now. Give us a spin. And so, your most pressing question will now be answered. Go ahead and spin me one last time. This is a truly awe-inspiring result. Hold this answer near and dear, little one. You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop, seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. There's no shame if you're drawing a blank here. I'll just cook up a random question for you. Very well. The Great Wheel invites you to the mountaintop. I bet you didn't think a wheel could be so big and speak your language, but here we are. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on... Oh, well, don't mind me. I'm just an immortal deity who talks too much. Fine. You have the chance to win points with these two slices. But your odds are better when you have more. So we're gonna earn some by doing trivia, starting right now. To start things off, which outfits has Mario worn in the past 20 years? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. That's all. But what was yes and what was no? All right, let's see how you did. Oh, no, you didn't. You must be drinking brain juice with scores like that. Here's a slice. Pow! And what about the top scoring player, you ask? A second slice, yes. Question 2, incoming. Which of these titles are 2019's most performed plays by high schoolers? Go ahead and start tapping. Hey, recognize these answers? Impossible! Have another one. One last question for you teeny tiny ones. You need to answer this question numerically. In what year did the world population surpass 3 billion? Use the keypad on your device to enter a number, and then tap Submit. Get nice and close to the answer if you want to win. How did you answer? Interesting. As interesting as the correct answer? Yeah, I remember when it was 300 people. The lines were shorter, but the gossip was so much worse. My decision is you is who I pick. Check this out.
Power slice.
It's known as the power slice. It's the thing that allows you to spin me. Bam! And the time for spinning? It's now. Welcome to the mountaintop, where your slices can be spun and turned into points. Select the slots on my super big face to place your slices. Just be careful, you split the points with everyone who shares a slot with you. The slot with arrows, it gives you points if you're next to it. But if too many take part, the prize will be spread thin. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And who would have guessed? You spin first. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also tap real fast if that's more your thing. How about that? The thing about power slices, they clone themselves until you land on one. New spinner! Hey, hey! You ready for a new spinner? 'Cause I sure am. Hello! You split the pot with everyone on a slice next to this one. Your spins have filled up my spin meter, so it's time for one last high-stakes spin. Spin like it's your last spin of the round. All right, some points to line your pockets with. I have the uncontrollable urge to flip over. Look at that. It's the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win. So why don't we scrape up some more points, all right? You know what would be crazy? If I gave you 2 new slices just because. Can you believe you're about to play question 1? Which of these are Pixar films? Tap the answers that fit and totally ghost the ones that don't.
Hey, what's with all the awesome clouds in this game?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm so glad someone appreciates all the crafty set pieces I set up for you weeks in advance. All right, the answers look something like this. It's the gruesome twosome. Your scores are nasty. 1 more slice. Let's keep up this momentum with question 2. How many answers will you get on this one? As of 2020, which musician has received more Grammys? Tap as many correct answers as you can before time runs out. Like when I was trying to decide which of my triplet siblings to eat in the womb, it's either one or the other. I bet your fingers hurt from tapping. Just push through the pain. Woohoo! Can you believe you just did that? You did so good, I'm calling you out. Take another. This last question is where the power slice is hiding. You'll be typing your answers for this one. What are the 9 parts of speech? There are just 9 correct answers. Try to name them all before time runs out. Here's a hint. Hey! Did that help? Think about the one that tends to end in ly. Think about it. Get those final answers in quick! Do these answers look familiar to you? You get a bonus if you answered some no one else did. The winner is you. Could it be another power slice?
Power slice.
Scoot your little boots up here. You've got slices, I've got slice-shaped holes. Here's a tip from Wheel to Meeple. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? Oh, how I've dreamed that you'd be our first spinner. The anticipation of where I land is killing me. It's fun to share points. You ready, new spinner? All right, not bad. You're up. Look at that. It's your time to shine.
Power slice.
Oh, wow, it's the power slice. Oh, you won the pot, but you also get something extra. Choose 2 other players to make them swap points. It's like Freaky Friday, but it's with points instead of learning important life lessons. A swap there shall be. Some much-needed points. Ugh, these skull slices are all over me now. Those other spins meant nothing to me. Last spin. The last spin is all in your tiny meeple hands. Multiple winners get to be happy. Let's put you and your scores on blast. I swear I could just look at your scores all day. A couple slices to get things going. I'm here to ask question 1, and you're here to answer it. Which flavor or variant of Coca-Cola was released first? Alexander the Great once played this question and only got 4. True story. It's nearly curtains over here. Tap quick. Time's up. An extra slice it is. Acquaint yourself with question 2. Oh my me, this one takes me back. Which of these are figures of Greek mythology? Sometimes I imagine myself growing hands with fingers on them, so I can tap the correct answers just like you. All this tapping reminds me how much I love to tap dance, but it makes me sad because I'll never do it myself. Don't think about that, just keep tapping. Now Tartarus, he could close down an all-you-can-eat buffet by himself. Used to call him the Abyss. Ha, what a guy. You're the good ones, because your score is so good. This last question is for a power-packed power slice. You're going to pair things off based on this prompt. Match the group to their famous single. You'll see two columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. There's only time for one, maybe two matches. So, what matched after all? It has to be you. Chew on a power slice.
Power slice.
Come up to my room. Mom says we could play Dance Dance Revolution. Whew, quite a hike to get up here, huh? Now that you got your cardio in. There's room on my face for all of your slices, I promise. We're gonna start this spinning adventure off with you. What a good thing for all of you. Hey, how about a spin from a new spinner? All right, yeah. I'm ready for a new spinner. How about that? With those points, you now have a chance to spin the winner wheel. Come to me. If you can spin and land on one of your slices, then you win. But land on one of the skulls, and we still have a game to play. Will this be the winning spin? Put your back into it. This is going to be the spin to tell your grandkids about. And so, I shall answer your most meaningful question. It's time for one last spin. The spin that will answer everything. The wheel of enormous proportions has spoken.
Look in the sky, that's 1,000 miles high.
cardigan weather.
Welcome, potential hires. We're thrilled you applied for this exciting employment opportunity. If you haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here, but I like to think of myself more as a buddy. A boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that. I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, always set clear expectations. And I expect us to be best friends. So let's get started. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules. Except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? Everyone knows the more you talk, the smarter you are. It's my first rule of management. I'll just file these. Now that we're all friends, I'm sending my first incisive interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer them. Okay then, let's dive in. Don't let me down. How do you handle conflict? These are both pretty great, but I like one of them better. I just need you guys to remind me which one. Vote on your devices now. Nice. Using words from 3 separate people earns you an extra bonus. What does loyalty mean to you?
Synergy.
What's something on your list of life goals? What's a time you disagreed with a decision that was made at work? would you like to go for the company retreat? What question would you like to ask our CEO?
Synergy.
I'm not much for reading, but from what I skimmed, you guys did great. Let's see who's in the lead. Is it just me, or is this report boring? Time for some more icebreakers. Okay, back to business. Answer the prompts with whatever comes to mind. Open up that word hose and let her rip. Hello? Of course they know they can join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code on the screen. Who doesn't know that? Okay, love you too, Mom. We don't recycle all this paper. Just the words. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device. I see you've got someplace to be. All right, business time. You go golfing with the CEO and accidentally catch him cheating. What do you do? Vote for your favorite now. This round, winning answers boost your score even more. Scary computer guy has left dishes in the kitchen sink. How do you confront him without setting him off?
Synergy.
Your coworker has frequent, loud conversations on speakerphone. What do you do? You go to the break room and discover Jerry is sitting in your favorite spot. How do you react? At a team building retreat, your coworkers just had a disastrous trust fall mishap. It's your turn to fall. What do you do?
Synergy.
You discover your manager is taking credit for your ideas. How do you respond? That took a lot of teamwork. Let's see who teamworked the best. I'll be sending you a short survey about this interview after we finish up. Feel free to be brutal. I don't read them. Now, how about one last icebreaker? Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about traffic, I become someone I don't like on the road. Wow, I'm learning a lot from these, including things I legally shouldn't know. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I always forget to empty my briefcase when I put it in the washing machine. But you know what? I don't need Skip this. Got it. Oh, I can't wait to see these. Choose your favorite now. It's the last round, and the board has approved a generous bonus to your score.
Synergy. Synergy.
That's it! I wish I could hire you all, but the first rule of management is one employee per job. The job goes to... Congratulations! You're our new commissioner of shares and takes. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Lewis, you're fired.
Life is short, but the days are long. Never thought you'd be feeling so blue. Stuck at home with the TV on, wanting something important to do. Somewhere where you can be the you that you know.
What's that?
What a lovely experiment.
Son of a...
Careful of the hair.
On guard.
The pleasure's mine.
Not long ago, in the fancier, deadlier times, there was a gathering of the world's most ingenious detectives, who by chance were also the world's most duplicitous murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective was equipped with 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But take heed, as a murderer you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally.
Yes? Excellent.
Yes!
As you were.
To assist in their plans, each detective had a secret accomplice disguised as a party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any pseudonym will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
Fundamental.
Perfect. See to it.
Perfect. And not a moment too soon.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. Thank you for attending my humble soiree. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and we mustn't forget to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... Oh no. I knew this newfangled electricity was a passing fad. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Time to attack. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And be quick, the lights could come back on any second.
Where's the blasted switch? I hope the ice sculptures haven't melted. Oh, good. Now let my eyes adjust. Bloody hell! 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each murder earns the perpetrator a secret point. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, it's a good thing no murder can stump the world's greatest detectives. To the evidence board. Aha! We've found the murder weapons. Let's start by focusing on just 2 of these dastardly implements. By examining the bodies, we can tell how many dreadful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is peculiar. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
Imagine that.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Let's extrapolate.
I see.
Come
I'm
on.
with it.
Aha! Aha!
Come now.
At once!
Yes.
Exactly the case I would have chosen. You there. Since you brought this guest, I'm letting you borrow my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
Interesting. Come on.
Perhaps. Let's continue.
Don't be afraid to collaborate with your fellow detectives. There's no I in investigation.
Oh, yes. There. Well then.
A hung jury? We can't convict anyone without a majority vote. Get it together and vote next time. My party depends on it. There's 1 pair of murders left to investigate. How ghastly!
Ghastly and profitable.
All right, detectives, you know the drill.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
My.
We're waiting.
Let's see. Hurry.
Very well.
What's this?
Since you brought this guest, you get control of the magnifying glass. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Now all we have to do is actually solve the case.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
This. Fascinating.
My.
Interesting.
Aha!
Did
What's
I mention
this?
that your calling cards aren't necessarily
Oh,
unique?
yes.
It's possible for two murderers to have the same letter, in case that's of interest.
Come now.
You suspect one of your fellow detectives was the murderer? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime?
They deserved it.
How dare you! I would contact the sheriff, but he didn't invite me to his party, so we're not speaking. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right. Even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now I think it's time for... Oh, phooey!
It looks like we're running low on weapons. And guests, draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
Indeed.
Eureka!
It's done. First rate.
You'll also need to name another accomplice. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name with style.
Fundamental.
to it.
Fine.
There you are.
Masterfully done.
Oh, I see we have some late arrivals to the festivities. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. I've got a good feeling about the rest of this party. Oh, ruddy hell!
Select another guest and try to deduce who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
If you have been murdered, try not to collapse on the salmon. We need light! Quickly! Bennington, set the curtains on. Don't worry, the coat's on the beds. A great horn spoon! More murders? Do we think these stains are blood or rhubarb pie? Either way, a tragedy. I've got a brilliant theory about the one on the right, but I'll let you all handle it.
I see.
Oh. My word. Yes, yes.
Let's extrapolate. Interesting. Oh. Ahem.
On with it.
Aha. Now.
I'm just noticing every suspect is a detective. Whoever has the most votes when time runs out will be convicted.
Let's extrapolate.
Perhaps. Fascinating. Interesting.
At once.
I see.
What do you have to say for yourself?
It's alive! Ha. Well, not anymore.
I would take you to the authorities, but that would throw off my seating chart. So, sit there and keep the conversation lively. There's one last pair of murders to investigate. Whoever did this is uninvited from my future wedding.
Perhaps.
Aha. Make haste.
My.
Very well.
Yes, yes.
Don't waste my time.
I do love to see the pros in action.
Fascinating.
What's this? Now.
Interesting. I see.
If the room is voting to condemn you, now's your last chance to convince them otherwise.
Well? Guilty! I'd get the constable on the phone right now, if I knew the number. I think I got most of the blood out of the carpet. Now, whatever you are... Drat!
Oh, look, another chance to impress me.
No one murders at my party without permission. That's quite enough of the sweet Jonathan Taylor Thomas!
I'm not even British!
If my best friend Seabiscuit were still alive, he'd kick you all very hard. These cases make me feel as uneasy as a man whose home has been the site of multiple violent murders.
Aha!
Fascinating.
Now! Oh.
Yes, yes.
The game is afoot.
Aha! Make haste!
Don't forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives.
My.
Well, spit it out.
No!
Oh, well, this is embarrassing. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night. There's one pair of murders left to examine. Not to step on your toes, but may I suggest actually solving the mystery this time? Honestly, I don't like any of these gifts.
Let's extrapolate.
Aha! Let's see.
At once!
Move your feet.
Oh, yes.
Interesting. I see.
I don't want to point any fingers, so I'll leave that to you.
What's this?
Fascinating.
My word.
Aha!
Oh. Come on!
Hurry, detectives!
My.
Be honest now.
That's disrespectful.
To be fair, you are covered in blood. Must be someone else's. Now why don't we get... Midnight! If we don't solve the rest of these cases right now, I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please, hurry.
I see. Perhaps.
Aha. Ow. Shake a leg.
Well then.
You're a natural.
Oh.
Yes.
On with it.
Bravo.
What's this?
Very well.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Oh,
Interesting.
yes.
No dawdle.
I'll kill anyone I want.
Wonderful execution.
Aha.
Aha.
Let's extrapolate.
Don't waste my time.
Well then. The hamster made me do it.
I'm impressed.
My.
Hurry.
Charming.
What's this?
Move your feet.
Yes.
Interesting.
I've never felt better.
Plot twist. Let's keep them coming.
Aha.
Let's see. Shake a leg.
Oh.
So sue me.
A master at work.
Aha. Don't waste my time.
Aha. Let's extrapolate.
My word.
Yes.
Very interesting. Moving on.
What's this? Aha.
Aha.
I see.
Let's extrapolate.
No dawdle.
Excellent work, detectives. On average, anyway. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
All well and good, but let's see who the best murderer is. And who brought the most popular accomplices. And our overall winner is...
Congratulations. The real victim tonight was my social standing. Leave me to mourn it in peace.